I bring you good news. I bring you some good news. Please come in and listen very carefully. Yes, this is a good news because the number one Igbo citizen, yes, the number one Igbo citizen of Sokoto State, which is the Eze Ndigbo of Sokoto State, yes, has just visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the prison together with his entourage. This just happened on the 7th of December, which is yesterday, Sunday to be precise. Listen to this. Eze Ndigbo in Sokoto State with his entourage on a visit to our great and courageous leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which is on Sunday, the 7th of December, 2025 in Sokoto prison. This is wonderful, and you can see the pictures they took also landing in the prison with his entourage. This is great for the unity of Ndigbo, because as we keep going, you can see clearly that Ndigbo are coming together for our own brother Nnamdi Kanu. We are coming together for our own son Nnamdi Kanu, and we are coming together for our own leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And let the enemies keep on crying. They will keep on crying while Ndigbo keep on winning, because definitely we will drink your tears very well as you keep on hating on us, and as you keep on wishing us bad, as you keep on wishing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bad. As the enemies think that we are dividing, we will keep on uniting, just like the Abia State governor. The first citizen of Abia State also came to this Sokoto with his entourage. Yes, that visit peppered them very well. It peppered them because what they do not want is to see the Igbo nation come together in one piece and stand for something. And this time around, we are standing for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this is why they are crying, because we have turned Sokoto State into a pilgrimage. As it is already, everybody is already taking the stand that Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. All these visits reinforces the stance that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist, and we are endorsing it. That is why you are seeing the visits, heavy visits he's receiving from prominent people. These are people who are stakeholders in their communities. These are people who have a lot at stake. So coming out to, disregard whatever they have and the fear or the threat they receive to still identify with Nnamdi Kanu, it is because of the conviction and the deep love they have for the man himself. This goes a long way to disproving the words that they say that Igbo people, we are cowards and we are not bold and this and that. You can see it. At Ndigbo, we are very bold people. For us to still identify with a man that has been tagged as a terrorist shows you a lot. Shows you that we do not care. We do not care for the fallback or the repercussion. All we want to do is to stand by our own, just the same way every other tribes stand by their own. The message is clear. Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. He is just a prisoner of conscience. And that is exactly the message he has sent to the world when on that court day he was sent out of the prison. He was sent out of the court before judgment was given, because Omotosho knew very well that Nnamdi Kanu is not facing trial. Nnamdi Kanu is facing persecution. Heavy one. And that is why I say Nnamdi Kanu was not sentenced. An empty chair was sentenced. I'm also calling upon Biafrans living in neighboring states like Zamfara, Kebbi and Co. to also make arrangements to go and visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, of course, to give him that moral support he needs. Take out time, form your committee, and also visit him, because at this point in time, he needs it, because the plan of the enemy was to abandon him, of course, to throw him away to a place where he'll be forgotten. But so far, he has caused a lot of traffic in and around Sokoto State, in the air, in the land, and the sea. Definitely. There is no sea in Sokoto, so it will be air and land alone. I'm calling upon the Southeast politicians once again to press for the transfer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the Sokoto State prison down to a place where it could be easier for him to receive, visitors, families, and also pursue his case down to the Supreme Court if need be. Sokoto State, of course, is a pilgrimage center for us, but definitely speaking, We as Biafrans are not actually very comfortable with it, despite the fact that we are okay wherever Onyindu is a blessed ground. But we still have our reservations because there are better places he could have been. There are better places he could even be right now than Sokoto State. So any opportunity there is to transfer him to a closer place, it will be welcome at this point in time. Because as you can see, the bandits in Sokoto are every day cooking something. They are every day testing the microphone. They do not care. They are doing their thing as usual. And we do not want any bad news to come from that state as regards that prison or Nnamdi Kanu's life. It will not be a good one at all. So those of you who are responsible on Motosho and Co, make sure that you look into this matter and you transfer Nnamdi Kanu peacefully. You see now, he is chasing it peacefully. Nobody is clapping for Nnamdi Kanu. He is pursuing the matter legally. Nobody is talking. Everybody is doing their thing. They are peppering the man. They are doing their wickedness. When this case started earlier this year, Nnamdi Kanu was calm doing his thing while they were playing him 419. He was calm following the case gently according to the rules of the law. But they were busy planning evil against him. And of course, he saw that evil quickly and he backed and he shouted. They called him a wicked man. They called him sorts of names. But it doesn't matter because he has spoken his mind. He has spoken the truth and he has fought for himself. That proves that this man is not a coward. He's not a trained coward. And he will never learn the word cowardism ever in his life. And we that follow him, of course, we also believe in his teachings. And we are also resolute because we believe every word he says because he speaks from inspiration. And he said that we should be strong, remain resolute, and we should always speak the truth, even if it costs us our life. That is why every day we are here glued, talking about the man, demanding his release, and calling the international community to take note and also to facilitate the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu using all their instruments available as possible through diplomacy. Because of course, that is the proper route that we were taught by Nnamdi Kanu. We, of course, are not violent people. We are Biafrans. We are very peaceful people. People who know the way. People who will defeat you with the truth. People who will defeat you with our words. And people who will defeat you with our mind and our wisdom. We do not need to raise our hands up. All we need to do is to stand on our purpose and give it all our best. These are trying times around the country of Nigeria. In less than 24 hours, it was in Ihiala, local government, where bandits attacked a church and of course committed genocide in Ihiala local government area, as you can see on your screen. These are dangerous times and we call upon Biafrans around the world to remain strong, vigilant, protect your communities, stand for yourselves, and do not let people take away your lives because of course your lives are precious. Guide yourselves all the time, take turns to keep vigil, sleep with one eye closed only, and defend your territory. That is your right. That is your right. That, I say, is your right. Once again, I commend His Royal Majesty Eze Ndigbo Sokoto for visiting Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you. That was a step in the right direction. Well done. Well done. Well done. And all Ndigbo in Sokoto State, well done. You have done your people proud. Till I see you next video. Peace.